Hi collective, thank you guys so much for joining me here for your reading. This is a super exciting one. It's basically about knowing that it's time to be seen and not being afraid to demonstrate and embody your gifts as you step onto the world stage. And it's really interesting because I was just getting like a heat wave right before starting your reading, and it felt like a pressure cooker, like something's been cooking or brewing for a long time. And some of you can feel this, brewing in the ethers, and it's like you're going to be anchoring ether into matter. There's something that you're going to be collapsing through space-time. Maybe this is something that you've been keeping to yourself or something that you've been working on behind the scenes. I'm seeing behind the curtain, but it's time to bring this forward and present this now in front of, some of you, this could be an audience. I'm hearing even in front of like your galactic brothers and sisters. So a lot of you definitely do have higher archetypal manifestations in, higher dimensions of time who are supporting you and overwatching you as you I'm seeing like a cosmic cheerleader, so you guys definitely have a lot of support there in the non-physical realm. Okay, and it's like there's something around you as you step on the stage. You have the illusion of being physical, but there's something around you stepping on stage, and I'm seeing like a luminescent and ethereal transcendent being, someone that is on earth but is also not of this earth. In fact, you are more connected to other planetary star systems and other dimensions of time than you actually are of the third density. And there's something about you bringing a different, there's something that you bring different to the world stage. Like there's something different about you or something very unique that you have to offer. And it's through a vibration, it's something about, I'm seeing this light that you guys emanate. I'm seeing, instead of a spotlight being something that's external, it's like you guys are that spotlight, you guys are that beacon of light. And it's your own conscious awareness that becomes not just a torch for your own journey, but also you illuminate this path for others, okay? And it makes it easier for them to walk down. So some of you could be I'm hearing like encouraging force field is interesting that's coming through right now. It's like your electromagnetic field, you're this encouraging and inspiring entity, and it's like all eyes are on you during this time. And it's not just eyes, but it's also energies that are focused on you during this time as well. So anyway, I wasn't expecting to channel that much opening up, but we're going to go ahead and split this into scenes from the astral travel messages. So if you're new here, hi, this is where I connect directly to spirit to anchor down predictions for events that have already unfolded in your life, ones that could currently be occurring, and we'll see what awaits you on this timeline ahead as we overlay this with the oracles and tarot. And I'm super interested, interested to see what the oracles have to say, because I have some new decks that we're going to work with today. But anyway, scene one, I call it an invitation to step into your power. The scene was opening up with a conch shell, and you guys were looking for this conch at the top, okay? So it's like this huge shell. And when you dream of a conch shell, it usually is a sign that source, God, right, the higher power inside of yourself is calling you and guiding you towards something new. This is about a new direction in life. So a lot of you, this could be like a career path. We have like honking cars right now, so it's almost like, again, source is trying to get your attention. And cars usually represent the vehicle of the physical vessel, and the mind being the engine. So there's something about being able to get ready to rev your engine as you set, I'm hearing set course, and I'm also hearing set, what's the word? Like you're a trendsetter, whoever you are, like you're a trendsetter, okay? It's like you do something different, it's against the grain or goes against the well manicured path. It's like you're paving a new path as you walk down it, and it's I'm hearing like you're what's the word? It's like it's like you're setting a new path of some kind, but it's a course correction when it comes to the soul's highest expression, and you're leading the way. I'm seeing like a trail runner right now, so it's like you guys are a different kind of breed, okay? Maybe you have like a lot of stamina here, just spiritually. It's about your spiritual endurance, and where people didn't think a path was possible, you're going to show them that they are all made of infinite potential just as much as you, and you're here to like demonstrate that, okay? So yeah, this is a new direction. This could also show that the result of your hard work is going to lead to some kind of unexpected luck, okay? And I feel like you guys sharing this, I was just seeing like an encore kind of scene. So people are going to want to see more from you. Okay, people are going to want to hear about more of what it is that you do. Some of you, it could be like a product, it could be a service, it could just be the energy that you guys kind of embody and emanate. Again, it's just like I'm hearing it's very therapeutic. You guys could provide like this safe haven for people where they feel comfortable. I'm seeing like all the outcasts kind of coming together. But yeah, it's very, very interesting. And then it also shows that you're ready to share your abundant nature with others. So again, this just could be you guys demonstrating it and leading by example, okay, being the best way to kind of lead. And you're encouraging people to be, I'm hearing, their own leaders of their life. And I accidentally, but it wasn't accidentally, I opened up another scene, and it said that there's galactic interest in your mission. So again, a lot of you, it's like you're this intergalactic, I'm kind of hearing like intergalactic Janet right now. And it goes, she talks about your body, it's speaking to me. So again, some of you, it's like your celestial light body of some kind. Yeah. And it's like you're being encouraged to make certain moves during this time. Okay, anyway, you guys went in a house, which represents the soul and the self. So it's like you're coming back home to yourself and your pure essence, which is about creating for creation's sake, right? And encouraging people to create the type of life that they also want for themselves instead of just being a passive observer. And then you went out of the house and you decided to come back in. So I also wrote that you are unlocking certain Arcturus connections during that time where you were needing to overcome certain challenges. So Arcturus is a star that usually shows like the bear, okay? It's a watcher guardian. So you could be connecting to a higher archetypal manifestation of yourself that's existing, and another frequency, okay? Vibrational frequency that you're not separate from in any way. You're just attuning your vibration to be able to connect to this higher archetypal version of self, and it's allowing you to integrate and anchor this higher self into your physical vessel, where now you are your higher self in physical form. You guys are the embodiment of your higher self, and your focus, I'm hearing, on the keys and codes and being able to, I'm hearing, spread that across humanity. So a lot of you are going to have a ripple effect on whatever it is that you're doing, but I'm just hearing don't underestimate your power, especially when it comes to disabling certain systems, and you guys are implementing new ones as we speak, okay, there's something around that. But yeah, it's like you're anchoring in like this protective force. And again, with the Arcturian watchers, it gives me a vibe of they're unbiased protectors. So it's almost like you're here basically standing in your truth, standing in your pure authenticity, despite what people may have to say about it. Your authenticity may disturb others, but you're kind of accepting that. I feel like you're also embracing that contrast, because you're loving people wherever they may be, at whatever stage in their development or evolution journey they may currently be residing in. And there's something around just knowing that they have just as much potential to transform their life when they're ready to walk away from any kind of attachments that keep them linked to existing in a state of suffering. And you're here to demonstrate that, yeah, you've been through your hardships as well, but you're having this unwavering faith in regards to being aligned with more, I'm hearing just like fluid ways of existing, right? High vibrational ways of existing. It's not that you can't see the things that they can, it's that you can also see a layer of reality that they cannot yet. So I feel like you're kind of, I'm hearing you're teaching those who are blind how to see. Okay, so there could be something about you guys having this just vision, okay, and your vision is like a preview of your life's upcomings, right? And it's like you're able to see potential in people and help people see potential within themselves that they were not able to see prior, okay, just by you guys demonstrating infinite potential. All right, can you guys see me? It's like super like mysterious, but I feel like that's like the vibes. Maybe you guys are like super mysterious, you're just a mystery to others. They want to learn how you have the mindset that you do. But yeah, this shows you guys getting comfortable outside of your comfort zone, and you're mastering interstellar and interdimensional communication and travel, right? Where it's like you're able to come into this conscious co-creation with higher archetypal manifestations of self to assist and guide the human, okay, that the soul is seated with them on their third dimensional journey, okay? And then I also saw a mountain lion that was basically trying to come and eat you. So the mountain lion usually shows the presence of a protective, guiding force in your life, where you felt like you were being watched or guarded by a higher power to some kind of degree. This could have been spiritual guides or even, again, your own inner wisdom. And again, it's an unbiased protector where it's like your higher self could see that you were basically had no more room to grow in a certain set of circumstances or conditions, and it was becoming your biggest catalyst. It was almost like forcing you outside of your comfort zone, because this person, they had to begin to make friends with the unknown, and that's what you guys were being invited to do, right? And this shows that your vulnerability is going to be the only bridge that will allow you to connect with your highest timelines, okay? And this is about the universe kind of throwing you off of a cliff and then kind of getting ready to also catch you at the same time. I don't know if you guys have seen that meme, but it reminds me of that meme. Let me see if I can find it real quick. Like, it's something about, again, like you're in this trustful with the universe. Here it is. Let me see if it has good quality or it's on TikTok. No. But yeah, even this one, even with a wheelchair, okay. No, that's too much. Okay, yeah, anyway, there's something around like the universe kind of flinging you off of a cliff and then also catching you when you least expect it. This one is kind of funny. Look at this. This is like your Arcturus guides right now, right? Or like your higher version of self, where it's just like here kicking you off of this freaking, I don't know if you guys can see that. I don't know if my... Yeah, but anyway, it's like kicking you off of like your comfort zone because there's no more room to grow there. And there's something about you guys had wings, which actually comes up in the astral travel, where this woman, she had like huge eagle eggs and she had to kind of throw them at this predator, who she didn't know at the time was actually inviting her to come outside of this cave that she thought was keeping her safe. And your comfort zone, again, will kill you. Maybe this is like an old archetypal mold that you guys created that gave you a false concept of safety. Maybe being in the cave was something that was necessary. Maybe this was about you guys hiding this from the world. Maybe it's something that you were cultivating. Maybe it was like a skill, talent, ability that you guys were mastering. But now, Spirit's saying that you're basically never going to feel like you're basically fully ready or fully safe to come out of that cave, because you're never really going to know what awaits you outside of that experience until you step out and kind of walk that path and allow the path to unfold for you, okay? So it's almost like, again, you guys were being invited to kill the doubt, right? Kill the ants, which is like these abrupt negative thoughts that would come in around basically you guys being a bird and you are safe within that cave, right? You guys are safe within a cage, but that's not what God and you guys came down to this experience on Earth to, keep yourself bound to. This is knowing that you have wings and allow yourself to see how far it is that you guys can soar, right, in this experience. So again, this could have even been like social anxiety, right? This is about you breaking free from mental barriers and to live as if you are ready, right? Knowing that you are already like this eagle because you guys were flying away from the mountain lion anyway when you got out there, but you weren't able to see your own wings. So I feel like some of you are like almost underestimating your own ability or infinite potential, because it's like invisible to you. I feel like it's something that is just an innate gift within you, where it's like you don't even see how beautiful you are, and that's the best part, so eagles usually show higher consciousness. So this is something that you guys are tuning into, or that your higher archetypal manifestations are assisting you in seeing, right? It's almost like they just want you to kind of go out there and into the world and really almost just like present something. It could just be even you guys just existing, right, as that heaven on earth and being able to create that contrast. And I'm hearing you're going to activate a bunch of like dormant codes, okay, within separate states of awareness so that they can also become conscious of their own infinite potential. And within that, they will become conscious awareness, because the light within you that you guys demonstrate is part of this divine orchestration. When it comes to activating the light within others that also exists within them. It's like you're reminding them that the light they see within you is also within them. And this just could be through, some of you, it's just like your aura. I'm seeing like somebody walking past somebody and they just know angels exist, right? It's something about you guys being able to restore people's like hope and faith, right? They know that good people in the world exist because you are one of them, And I'm seeing like a unicorn as well. Like they know there can be magical experiences because they see you as this ethereal being. Anyway, this was an invitation to come out of the cave. So this could be about basically you guys even like waiting for some kind of conflict to end, right? Maybe this was a place of healing and recovery and it was necessary, but that's not what's calling you now. You know, what's calling you is to be able to venture into the unknown and be able to explore unexplored aspects of yourself and I'm hearing the potential that this can have in your external reality to transform your external reality, okay? There's something about the work that you've done internally, this internal metamorphosis, now is something that you need to kind of embody, okay? It's like you have become transformed. It's like a caterpillar that's put itself inside of a chrysalis, right? Inside of a cave, and it's already transformed. It's already gone through that metamorphosis, that alchemical like stage and transformation. It just needs to burst free, and I feel like that's you guys right now. And it's like you can't even see your wings or experience a different way of life from a completely different perspective if you don't allow yourself to break free from an old archetypal mold. That's almost what this is, right? And you cannot continue to tell yourself the stories about when you were a caterpillar, because you're about to see reality reconfigure itself to correspond with the internal changes, right, that have gone on within you. That's really what this is. So yeah, you guys made it up a hill. You started levitating and floating, so the mountain lion couldn't even touch you. So this is about you guys kind of, you know, just remaining in a harmonious state despite the drama that may elude you during this time. Just watch the human comedy unfolding on the ground. And this could be the responses that you invoke within others, okay? And I'm hearing you guys need to kind of observe this as you step back out there, because I'm seeing like a very specific scene around exaggerated responses and emotions are a call for love. They're a call for love when it comes to people being very uncomfortable. Your guys' ambition is going to make people very uncomfortable because again you're creating that contrast where you've transformed, you're accelerating right on your path, and it's making them really see themselves, okay? And they may not like what they see, okay, as you guys serving as that mirror during this time where you're highlighting the stagnancy within their own life, right? So there's something around that. So just get used to that, okay? And just accept them where they are. And be proud of yourself, even if they are not, right? Just be a witness to your own transformation. And there's something around, you know, if you're doing you're doing something right, if you're invoking different kind of responses anyway. But yeah, it was just working. So flying is about becoming empowered over your circumstances, right? Even if you cannot control them, you can control your response to them, and your response to others is going to be an awareness of yourself, okay? Scene 2, I call it your support bleeds through all of the cosmos, and I was seeing a cosmic family tree connection all originating from source. So again, this is knowing that, you know, child, once upon a time you had unity consciousness, right? And unity was just one force, and you know, it got really, really bored. So what unity decided to do was split itself into two different aspects, and these two different properties were made up of the divine feminine and the divine masculine, and together they were able to birth many different separate states of awareness, and these fragmentations and fractals dispersed all amongst different galaxies and universes. And eventually, you know, some of them came onto Earth. And what I mean when I say this is that you guys are literally originating from that source fractal, but there's many fractals of you existing in many different planetary star systems, many different vibrational frequencies. You are more than just this physical self. So there's something about tuning back into your infinite potential and recovering your multidimensional memory until you come back to, oh yeah, this is the game that we created for ourselves, okay? How can we get back to our initial intentions when we came back down here. When we came down here, we had a purpose before anyone had an opinion. Let's remember why we're doing something in the first place. So there's something about kind of like coming back into that remembrance and that awakening, which is not changing who you are, not changing why you came down here, but just discarding all the false concepts, right? All the false, I'm hearing like distorted opinions, all right, that are really just confessions when it comes to self-judgment of others. And again, like there's something around like disregarding that, okay? There's something around like alchemizing that with love, with self-love, okay? That's really what's coming through right now. So I was being shown snow, which is about, again, learning detachment, and you saw where others had attachments to you. So you guys are really going to be breaking out of an old archetypal mold. So you're basically birthing a new identity into being. And as you do that, you're also going to have to release attachments, okay? When it comes to people attaching to an old version of yourself, because you are not even the same person as you were yesterday, so there's no point of going back there, okay? So this person had your name written on the back of their hand. So this is really about the lasting impression that you've had on others and their journey. And people may want to attach to like an old just mold or old form of you. And maybe it brings them like, again, this false concept of safety or comfort, but there's something about you guys feel so uncomfortable in that version of self. You're no longer that version of self. I'm hearing dissolve with the old paradigm. Okay, so there's a huge paradigm shift and you guys are literally being reborn. All right. So yeah, there's something around that specifically where you're going to have to kind of break free from attachments to an old identity. It's almost like, you know, you're no longer adapting who you are to try to fit in any way. If people cannot adapt to this version of you, then, you know, you're just going to keep a step in during this time and you're going to love people as they are, where they are, but also place them where they belong in vicinity to you. Okay, so you guys were also then going fishing and you were in an ice room. It was like a snow room. So this is about you putting up boundaries. You told certain people not to go near you. So boundaries are acts of self-love, right? And snow usually represents purity. So you guys are going through a period of renewal, okay? It can also show that you're going to turn your like a cold shoulder to certain people during this time, or at least it can look like that, okay? Okay, and then it also shows, again, the lasting impression, your self-awareness, and also taking control of your own life and destiny and the impact that you can have on others through your actions. Ice also shows like an endothermic reaction where your energy is entering back on yourself. There's no longer a depletion when it comes to your life force. You're no longer concerned when it comes to what people may say, how they may feel, what it is that they may think about you. Instead, you guys are liberating yourself from any kind of like external what seems to be an obstacle, which you're just seeing as an invitation during this time to practice a little bit more outrageousness, because there's something about your unpredictability making people very uncomfortable because you're just highly contemplated. Like nobody really knows what you're going to do next. There's something around you that, okay, and all focuses on you. So this last scene was really interesting because it was all about being an basically ET contact and having alien abductions take place. So I was being shown aliens having spiritual ranks and you guys being beamed up to the mothership, all right? So it's almost like, again, you're sending your coordinates out to the Arcturus archetypal version of yourself, the Lyran archetypal version, the Pleiadian, all of these different multidimensional fractals of self. And you were receiving like permission from the prime director, okay? And there was also themes around you being in a forest when this abduction took place, which wasn't really an abduction. It felt like more of a coming home. But there's something about you guys really being invited to step into your true power, okay? Not just in the physical, but also the multidimensional aspects too. Because again, there's going to be many eyes on you, and they're not all just physical eyes, they're also energies. But again, there's galactic interest in your mission. So you are definitely being supported by many in the unseen realms. So forests represent spiritual enlightenment as your soul enters into areas that are yet to be explored. So again, I feel like this is multidimensional memory that you guys are recovering. Aliens usually show, again, where you're exploring aspects of yourself that you find difficult to identify with. It's almost like you're stripping back any kind of identity of, I'm even like a starseed hybrid mix, or I'm like a human, or, you know, I'm like this or that, or whatever this could be. It's like, no, like I am that I am. Like I'm literally inside of my own creation right now. And yeah, I'm literally in creator mode right now. I'm in the highest co-creation of all, right? I'm co-creating with infinite potential. So yeah, this is about journeys in life that are spiritual and mysterious and require you to step into the unknown. It also shows the presence of a higher power that's communicating with you during this time. So this again could be like an internal voice for a lot of you, or your internal like inner compass, and it shows transformations that are taking place within you. So it's almost like it's like you're not even the same person. You've gone through so many internal changes that the world before your eyes is also transforming and changing. And it shows that you're mastering interstellar and interdimensional travel to integrate with these other fractals of self, or these spirit particles, okay, whatever you may want to call them, that are kind of like distributed and dispersed amongst, you know, universes and galaxies. And UFOs usually show that there is like a higher level of an archetypal version that is providing you some type of insight. This could be some type of like healing advice, right, for the human upon their third dimensional journeys. I'm hearing missions, and there's something like high level of guidance that you have, and I'm hearing it's allowing you to bypass. I'm hearing becoming a product of your environment. Okay, so there's something about you're able to bypass basically the prevention of allowing people to tell you who they want you to be because it makes them feel more comfortable, which is just like a conditioned type of love, into ascending into a higher universal truth. And I'm hearing this is a higher universal order where you're able to basically prevent this instead of trying to reverse it. It's like not allowing people to mold you into their image, but instead realizing that you're here to mold yourself into your own image, right? It's that type of energy. So it's very, very interesting. But yeah, the moon also shows that you're going through some kind of self-reflection during this time. I feel like, again, you're realizing that you are the center, ley line, or vortex, and you guys are your own sacred site. And there's like an intersection that's going on right now where I'm hearing like there's many beings that are working through you, okay? So the work that you guys are doing on Earth, it's bleeding into all dimensions of time. It's bleeding into pulling forward your ancestral star lineages. It's bleeding into much more than what you can perceive with your human eyes, okay? There's something about tuning into your pineal gland, tuning into your third eye, which is your multi-sensory perception system, to be able to psychically tune into the work that you're doing in the higher realms as well as the lower. So you guys have mastered as above, so below, and there's something around trusting that guidance, okay, that's coming from within you. So, where do we begin? That's a question. I think we're going to open up with one of these new decks, which I'm super excited to tune into. This is so interesting. I accidentally, well, it wasn't an accident, I guess, picked up some of the spirit animal messages. And the first one is bear, how we were talking about Aquarius energy, which is a guardian bear. And it says use power with wisdom. Okay, Archangel Uriel and Jophiel. So Uriel is about the 7th chakra. So this is about you guys tuning into your crown chakra, which is, again, how you connect with your higher self. So yeah, just know that there is definitely strong bear energy that's been coming through. So anyway, let's go ahead and take a look at we'll take a look at the ley line. Since you guys are a ley line, let's see if anything specific shows up that you need to know or hear during this time. I'm hearing you're creating new worlds, okay? It's like you're creating new worlds as you step into a new way of being, okay? I'm also seeing like the pyramids right now. So there's something about the alignment, okay? We have Thoth for light codes, which makes sense, right? This is literally also about... This is all about Neptune energy, okay? So this is your connection to the non-physical realm. So let's go ahead and read Thoth energy. But this is the god of wisdom, right? He's the Atlantean priest king. And then you have Pleiadian activations. So at the base, so coming together, harmony in the heavens, resolution, okay? So it's like you guys have been seated on this planet, okay? I'm hearing like many lifetimes ago. This is like many lifelines, which is super interesting. And then again, you even have Merkaba, which is super interesting. All right, let's go ahead and see if we can find Thoth. Yeah, I love this deck, but the only thing is that they don't have numbers to find it. But yeah, Thoth energy. Okay, here, Thoth light codes. So again, you guys hold light codes. And this is literally as above, so below, right? The first hermetic principle is that the mind is... the universe is mental. The mind is the universe, right? So light initiation, great teacher, awakening, divine magic. Thoth pronounce Thoth, also known as Tahuti in the ancient Egyptian Ibis, headed god of writing, divine magic, and the moon, which makes sense because the moon showed up, right, in the interdimensional travels. Acknowledged as the sacred scribe who created writing, he is considered to be the great mind beyond the hieroglyphs and the maintainer of the Egyptian universe, which makes sense, right? We're seeing the Egyptian pyramids. It is said that he was the priest king of Atlantis, right? And he's dedicated to leading the Atlantean people in a loving way that was firm but fair. However, no matter how hard he tried to direct them, many of them didn't obey the spiritual laws of the universe, which inevitably led to the end of their civilization. So again, this is knowing that you guys are an ancient soul, right? You guys have seen ancient civilizations rise and disintegrate. The gateway gateway takes you to a space where you can connect with the energetic frequency that Thoth carries. As a master teacher of the stars, he holds space for you to connect with some of your greatest gifts from this lifetime and the many others you've lived. Thoth's primary teaching is spiritual integrity, and he's working alongside a powerful congregation of evolved souls, the ascended Atlanteans, to guide those who are ready to increase their awareness. He specializes in helping those who are finding it difficult to make spiritual progress to rise above the aspects of their life that are holding them back. He helps awaken the teacher within. And that's what you guys are doing, right? You're teaching those who are blind how to see and how to become their own leaders, right? You're not creating just a bunch of like followers. So you can connect by chanting Tahuti, Tahuti, Tahuti until you feel the shift of energy around you and you're awakening the great teacher within you. Your message from this is knowing that you're blessed to connect with Thoth during this time, and you're going through a powerful set of light initiations. And you know what, this is super interesting because in my other deck, the moon card has Thoth on it, and it basically talks about overcoming the doubts of the mind, how we were talking about, right? You guys kind of killing the ants, which is the abrupt negative thoughts that could come in that are really of the human, and being able to transcend the analytical mind, right? And this talks about, in order to complete this process, there will be a release of old ideas and limiting stories, how we were talking about, right? But this is necessary for you to connect with the true power within you. Don't be concerned by the intensity of the energies that surround you right now. Facing shadow parts of yourself and your story is essential for connecting with the divine magic and evolved beings of light, as they are there to lead the way. If you have any concern or fears during this time, know that when fear gets loud, it's because you're on the cusp of something extremely powerful. So there's something about don't give up now, because you guys are on the verge of a breakthrough. And things always get hardest right before you're about to level up. So this tells me that you're leveling up not just on your spiritual rank, but this is also going to correspond with your rank in the physical realm. So some of you are going to be stepping into a position of power, okay? It's like you guys are being prepared for this moment, okay? You guys are being prepared for this moment. So Thoth energy. Since we're on this kind of vibe, let's go ahead and take a look at some other oracle messages in regards to this and see what it is that my collective need to know during this time. Okay, we have broken heart, and then we have indecision, and then we have goddess of the moon. So you guys, again, you have that mysterious element about you at the foundation, right? Or the moon energy. You guys are like this mysterious being. So maybe you're doing a lot of the unknown. Maybe you guys are a mystery to yourself right now, right? It's like you're still recovering all your multi-dimensional memory. So with broken heart and indecision, I feel like you guys, it's like a Three of Swords energy where you may be grieving even like an old version of self, right? Maybe you're grieving like an old, I'm hearing like safety net of some kind, right? Maybe this was like needed at one point in time during your pilgrimage, but it's like you're being called to step on some kind of sacred journey or initiation that requires you to leave behind even certain people. You know, sometimes this is knowing that your healing journey comes with a lot of goodbyes. Some people are only meant to be with the unhealed version of yourself, and sometimes that means that you guys are, you know, like the hermit, right? And the hermit's journey can be a lonely one a lot of the times, but you know that you're never alone on that journey, okay? So broken heart and indecision. Do I stay? Do I go? Do I stay in familiar terrain that leaves me feeling unfulfilled at a soul level? Or do I listen to my soul's callings, which is to step into unknown territory, knowing that everything that I've ever wanted is on the other side of what I have once done before? In order to be able to achieve things that you have not yet attained, you need to be willing to do things that you haven't done before in order to be able to get there, right? And with Goddess of the Moon, we'll go ahead and read this one because it's the underlying foundation, and it's definitely on that theme. So this is knowing that you're following your intuition and you're going within. This card basically shows up when you are focusing on following your inspiration. This card is all about intuition and the ability to receive insights of your soul's point of view. So it's like you guys are invited to see life through the eyes of the soul, right? You guys are not the physical vessel, but you're the timeless consciousness that navigates it. So again, it's like you guys are the soul seated within this physical vessel, and it's your soul that's leading, right? It's your pure essence that's leading this life experience. So receiving this card upright tells you that you have the power to get intuitive information of all types of issues, so now's the time to use it. It allows you to take a different route, okay? For example, even home, to realize that you avoided some kind of 3-hour traffic jam. So again, this is like basically preventing certain things from happening so that you don't have to kind of reverse the damage of that. And knowing that this is time for a great invention, right? Maybe this is like a spellbinding moment for you guys, and focusing on your psychic abilities. So you guys are definitely going through some kind of psychic upgrades, especially when it comes to like things that you want to achieve on a professional level. It's almost like your purpose is guiding every single aspect of your life during this time. And it also shows where you're receiving, again, great inspiration. So this is awesome. Now, let's go ahead and take a look at one of these oracle messages too. We even have truth be told and round, which is about you guys entering into a point of divergence. We even split it by the book and receiving a leg up. So it's almost like, again, you guys are receiving this point of divergence. Your higher self is calling you outside of your comfort zone in some way. There's some kind of unknown territory that you guys are being called to explore. We have regeneration. I love this card. It basically talks about you guys going through rebirth, right? How we were saying, you guys are being reborn. And be flexible in whom it is that you may evolve into, okay? What it is that you're doing and the direction that could take, right? What that could evolve to be. Because there's something about you guys evolving into so much more than you can even currently see. There's something about like underestimating the impact that you guys can have over a lifetime. So with 46, this basically talks about rebirth, second chances, new opportunities. Again, this is knowing that whatever opportunities you thought were dead are now being revived in a more authentic and stronger form. What you could have perceived as a loss or failure is now being replaced by something better and more powerful growing. And this is knowing that your destiny is being fulfilled in wondrous ways. Step into your new life. So in prosperity, it talks about maybe you feel like you failed at something, but you're seeing the beauty within it. This is about you guys being able to understand that and arise from difficulties and know that there's a seed that's lie dormant within you and it's germinating within in your subconscious, is pushing through into your awareness. So again, this is about you guys entering into a new breakthrough, and it's this breakthrough is happening because there's a mindset shift that's going on. There's like a paradigm shift. There's a shift that's going on within you, okay, even just like vibrationally. And now you're in alignment suddenly with everything that you've ever wanted because you are it. And it's not outside of you, right? You realize that you hold all those keys and codes, and I'm hearing you are that activation point, right? So some of you have activated like a lot of just ancient wisdom that's lied within you, okay? And this is knowing that you are becoming more of a powerful version and form of yourself. And new opportunities are ripe for success. This is knowing that things are about to appear like gifts from the gods, and what seem to be like a loss or some kind of failure will come with a remarkable abundance. Don't dwell on the past because you're experiencing a rebirth. So again, this is allowing yourself to be reborn, right? Be flexible with all it is that you can come to be, right? Because it has already came to be. You're just witnessing the unfolding of it, right? You guys are watching the becoming of it, right? You're witnessing the path as it unfolds. I'm hearing you're going to be pleasantly surprised as well. You have hollow bone teachability. This card basically says being humble enough to allow the wind of spirit to move through you. So it talks about knowing that you're powerful enough to just be humble and sit back and become the co-creator of your experience and observe basically the magic happen in front of your eyes, especially as you close the door to like an old way of being, old connections. Completion is knowing that certain things are coming to an end. You're removing certain people and circumstances from your life during this time as you step into a new reality, right? That's really what's going on. And we even have this as the end at the base, followed by new beginnings. Get ready for the best to come. Close old doors. So again, just some extra confirmation for you guys if you have not yet closed those doors. Because again, it's like the death card, where it's like a new door cannot open unless an old one closes. And once you close one door, a million others open. But if you're spending too long looking at the door that's closed, then you won't even notice the ones that have opened for you. So there's something about bringing yourself back into the here and now and the present moment. All right, okay, so let's go ahead and see what your starseed messages are. So we have big picture thinking, right? This is about, again, the impact that you can have over the course of a lifetime. We have double mission. Light worker, starseed, serve the world by being you. Pleiadian energy coming through strong today. Visionary, inspired ideas. So again, this is knowing that you guys should not underestimate the impact that you'll have in the bigger picture of things, okay? I'm hearing this is just like a small chapter of your story. This isn't the final destination, okay? So there's something about don't even get comfortable in this in-between phase right now. I'm hearing this is not all it it's destined to become. You guys are not even all you're destined to transform into, right? We have play, have fun, celebrate, don't be serious. So again, your job or mission is also to have fun in this co-creative experience. The great gathering is all coming together, intuitive hit, soul tribe. So have fun, because there's something about your playful vibration is going to draw in. I'm hearing like a gathering, okay? There's some kind of like gathering. There's people that are going to be drawn towards you, and you're all walking each other back home, right? You guys are all walking each other back into the remembrance of your own divinity. That's really what this is. Okay, so yeah, let's go ahead and pull, actually, yeah, let's get spirit guide message from Let Go Flow. We have abundance, rich inside and out, generous money flow, prosperity is on the way to you, okay? So again, prosperity is on the way to you. Smile, think of something to be happy about, right? There's always a reason to smile. So you guys are going to have a lot to smile about. Let's go ahead and take a look at let's take a look at a star child message as well and see what's going on here. I'm hearing it's like a beautiful orchestration that's going on. We have a rise, and then you also have dolphins. Okay, so basically with a rise and dolphins, dolphins are all about echolocation, okay, especially with cities of light. There's something about you guys being provided a safe pilgrimage through the space-time continuum. And a rise, especially with the dolphins, it's almost like it's a leap of faith that you guys are going to be taking, because the dolphins in my astrological deck basically talk about how it's encouraging you to act with more courage in your life, right? So let's go. I'm hearing to do things that you haven't done before. And then you have bring peace to your life and your relationships will flourish. Connections to the 7th house. This could be in regards to your partnerships or the way that you guys are going to expand. And especially as you do something that you love, right? You have opportunity, readiness for change. So you guys are going to need to be more open when it comes to, I'm hearing co-creative experiences, all right? I'm hearing with people that are coming into your life experience. So we'll see what this is. 7th house, again, it even could be like clients within the marketplace. This could be career collaborations for some of you with Capricorn energy. Again, 7th house at the base. So again, clarification. This definitely could be, this talks about all long-term partnerships, right? Significant partnerships, romantic, business, and family. So this could be even clients in the marketplace, right? This could be people that are coming into, again, your experience that are going to play a crucial role in your life story. And some of you, it may be a chapter, but there's something about you being open to how transformative they can be as they walk you from one chapter to the next, right? Or walk you all the way to the end of that book, right? At the end of the story of your life, and seeing what role they played when it comes to unlocking fated sequence of events, okay? So some people could even be messengers in your experience. Let's go ahead and get one more as well. And then you have 1st house. So again, this is about basically your personal relations, your personal attributes, and your personal beliefs. This is what people see in the impression that you give. And again, with the moon at the base, there's some type of motivation that you'd have, right? You're talking about Mars and the moon that may disrupt others, it may disturb others, it could invoke certain unconscious emotional responses, and those unresolved emotions within some people are going to come to the surface. And I'm hearing you're not going to see people change, you're just going to see them show you their insides out, okay? There's something about this could be the projections, because the moon is not a direct light source, it's a reflection off of the sun. And again, you guys embodying infinite potential, right, with Mars energy, which is your ambitions, motivations in the physical realm, in your physical body, right? You guys are this pure creative life force in physical form, is definitely going to trigger certain people, okay? That's what's coming through right now. And with others, there could be this nurturing, supportive tendency. You know what it is? It reminds me of some discussions you have with people going to leave you drained, and others are going to leave you like revitalized, okay? It really depends on if people are motivating you. Are you that motivating force for others? Are those energy exchanges reciprocated, or are they like parasitic in nature? That's what it kind of reminds me of. So this is being really aware of the people that you surround yourself with. Again, some people make you dream bigger after each conversation. Some people drain away all your ambitions, so choose wisely. That's what's being revealed to me during this time for you guys. And again, you guys are definitely a mystery to others. You know, there's something about people either being excited when it comes to you stepping into all that you're destined to become and be, and all that you already are. And some people being maybe even like internally frustrated with the contrast that you create, okay? That's what this is reminding me of. But again, you're being told to rise above the fray regardless with Dolphin, and just focus on maintaining your innocence, okay? There's something about maintaining your innocence, okay? And this is about pure creation. All right, let's close out with some tarot messages. With 10 of Cups, you guys are definitely stepping into a lot of emotional fulfillment and happiness there. You have 3 of Cups at the base, so again, definitely new connections coming in. I feel like you're going to be very happy with the support system that's being aligned with you during this time. All right, this could be creative collaborations that are coming in, but you're going to feel very emotionally fulfilled. Now, there's other people in your experience with 3 of Cups that you're going to have to kind of like filter through, I'm hearing, as you refine yourself. Don't allow past connections to kind of define you. And it's like Mercury in Cancer, so this is about you guys kind of just silently observing and you know, just taking notes, okay, on the people that you're surrounding yourself with, because there's some people that are going to want to be around you, but they're also not going to want to do that self-work, okay? They're here to basically, I'm hearing, receive some kind of instant gratification. Five of Swords, where I'm hearing the work that you've done was not instantly gratifying in any way. Just be aware of that, okay? I feel like you guys are going to choose happiness. You're going to choose peace. You're going to choose to move on from certain connections for your own peace of mind during this time. Five of Swords is Venus in Aquarius, where you can no longer say yes to others at the expense of saying no to yourself. You cannot lower your vibration to meet people where they are. You need to maintain your home frequency of being infinite potential and a pure creator. And if people cannot rise up to meet you there, then you'll never really see eye to eye, okay? You're no longer dimming your light in order to fit in, or dimming your light to make other people feel comfortable, okay? That's really what's going on, because again, you have even Four of Swords, the Devil, and you have Three of Swords behind that. So I feel like this is eventually going to come just like a distant memory. I feel like this could be experiences that you guys are even like currently healing from, and just see this as an opportunity to reinforce how proud you are of yourself, okay? Again, you have the Devil. So this could be toxic environments. This could be limiting belief systems. Others may even try to project upon you. And again, with Four of Swords, you guys are definitely healing from that. Again, you've got clarification with the Three of Swords. Listen, there's some people that you're going to be ending some type of experiences with during this time. There's like a mental reset when it comes to the type of people that you're going to be hanging around with. And I'm hearing you're just raising the rank, okay? There's something about you guys raising the rank. Basically, your energy is a privilege that not everybody can afford. And this really comes down to, are energy exchanges and your connections taxing to you? Are they depletion of your life force like the Devil is? Or are they things that you profit from, right? Are they things that accelerate you? Are they people that come into your experience and excite you, or do they exhaust you? You know, is there diminishing returns? This is something that you guys are going to have to discern and align your actions accordingly in regards to. That's almost like a warning from spirit there. Because I'm hearing like you've transcended your suffering, like you guys have you've transcended your suffering, where you've detached from the construct of this matrix, where there's other people that are still really plugged in, separate states of awareness that are really plugged in still. And yeah, you used to be in resonance because of your suffering, but because you're no longer attached to it, there's some people that still attached to that idea of you being that way, okay? There's something around that. 1515, creativity. Keep accessing the creative connection that you feel with the divine. The whispers speak through your creative connection, allow you to express the beauty that is within you and connect you to the love that is all around you. Creativity is your birthright, okay? 1111, intuition. Trust in yourself. Your inner whisper is working hard to let you know what is guiding you now. Listen to what it's saying. Feel it. Where is it telling you to go next? See it. Close your eyes and allow. Trust the path that you guys are on, okay? So trust your intuition when it comes to, you know, your destiny. You have 111 behind that, right? 444, even protection behind that. So just know that you guys are being protected on the path that you walk on, despite not everybody being supportive of you walking on that path. So yeah, I hope this reading gave you all the clarification insight that you guys need during this stage in your journey. If you're not already subscribed to this channel and want to stick around for future reads, you consider subscribing. We'd love to have you around. It's going to be like right over here. Other corresponding readings are also going to be about personal reading. Details are also down below. But until next time, bye.